Hey y'all, it's Black Bunny Bay,
And Agent Clyde.
and we're back at it again with another video.
Yeah, this time is coming from Chaka's?
Shaka Bars.
Shaka Bars.
He posted something today.
Let's go and check him out, yeah?
It was funny. I thought we should look at it and laugh.
Okay, there it is. Shaka Bars. You found it. I was in the middle of something else.
Yeah.
Was that it? I remember something with a rainbow.
Yes.
Okay, look, before we get started,
Excuse me.
she had to handle her business. Before we get started, if you have a weak constitution, you can't take jokes, you don't see us in the front row seat like George Carlin said, I suggest you look elsewhere. Other than that, we just ask you to subscribe. We're going to keep doing this regardless. But we do appreciate the subscribe numbers. It helps us get found out in the
algorithm.
the matrix. Yeah, the algorithm. It really helps out quite a bit. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go this one because you really had something to say about this one, yeah?
I just.
You want me to hit play or you want to say it first?
Let's just hit play because let's see. Let's just see.
Mate, you're in for it. Oh, you got some sound?
Why?
What the hell's happened here?
This thing not how I swear to God, if anyone says welcome to womanhood, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Wait, what?
Why?
Trans girl experiences first intense period pain. It's the white text. It's too small,
This thing not
amongst other things.
I swear to God,
Um,
if anyone says welcome to womanhood, I'm gonna lose
it's-
my shit.
Oh,
Why? Stop.
this is what you want to talk about. This.
I don't know. If
After
it
that
makes-
high horse with Umar and all
I
that,
don't
you
know
want to
if-
go with this.
Well, no, I don't. No, actually, no. That's not the direction that I want to go in, but this is something that just popped up. And I'm like, interesting, because as a quote unquote cisgendered woman, I have periods. They're painful as fuck sometimes. Sometimes they're not. They're always messy. I will say that. Always. Shit is not fun. And it happens every month. And for somebody to claim to go through something like that for shits and giggles,
That emotional displacement is shown again, Bonnie. You're smiling when you're angry.
Yeah, it's not it.
So
It's
here's
not it.
here's the thing. Humans of this type, if you will, have always existed. Always. They've been around. Not as prevalent, but they've been around. But now they're competing in sports spectacles, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You look at her face. She is thoroughly disgusted. She doesn't have to say it. I mean, body language is 60% of what is expressed in human day-to-day contact. She is, I guess I'm kind of speaking for you, at a loss of words because of the audacity that this creature, this fellow creature on the planet. That's fair to say, right? That's fair
Yeah,
to say.
because we're all creatures.
We're all creatures.
We're
This
all
fellow
creatures.
creature on the planet that was born with a penis, I'm assuming, allegedly. I don't know. Don't know the mate from whoever. And now he's having menstrual with a giant flag in the background. To someone who's worked in psyops, light psyops, that is, this was a setup. Look how not clean the room is, but look how clean the shots are. Can it be done? Yes. Amateurs? Yes. But you purposely, in frame, get the trans flag. Not a cutoff. Mind you, they're shooting 9x16, which I totally abhor. She knows this quite much. I hate fucking vertical shooting. I really do. I don't even like doing it for social media. I genuinely hate it. But look at the layout. Look at the setting. Look at the juxtaposition of everything. Thought went into that. Just as much as how thought went into how we produce our stuff. Right or wrong.
Right.
And I'm into this because this is more her episode. This isn't about me. I'm just saying from
No,
what you call it? Cis male?
Yeah, because, you know.
Yeah. It's bad.
It's
say,
just so,
say it.
It's just so interesting to see how people claim to want to be part of a group, but still are dismissing the plight of the group that they want to be in. So it's interesting, you know, because being a woman is, whenever they ask questions like, oh, what makes a woman? What makes a woman? It's like, why do people act like we don't know the answer to that?
Bonnie, please. Your seething rage is coming through the camera. Like your calm demeanor and talk. This is not your. This is not you. You are seething mad right now.
I mean,
our virtual reality mask can only hide so much.
Can you
if
really
see
tell?
Her sitting next to me.
Can you tell?
Quite frankly, I don't want to be. Oh no, seriously, quite frankly, I don't want to be sitting next to her because she's. Yeah. No, seriously. She taught me about the whole emotional displacement thing, and I was like,
dysregulation.
My apologies. Please don't channel that towards this way. Keep it in focus right there. That is mimicking you. I'm not mimicking you. I enjoy being me.
Thank you.
So, what do you want? What final commentary you want to say this? Because we don't want to go too long on the
The commentary that I want to say is that this is offensive, and I know a lot of people are probably not going to say it.
It's your channel,
but
it's my
I'm
channel.
saying it. This is offensive as a woman, as a natural-born woman. This is offensive.
How did you feel when they did the bathroom thing? I think that was in 2011 when they started saying unisex.
I was whatever. I wasn't even in the country, so I have no idea when that was. I just came and saw it, so I was like, okay. I was like, that's cool because that means
you weren't
nobody
taken
else.
Back at all.
I was just like, oh, that's more space for people. I was thinking it was probably more for like handicap, you know, people who are disabled, you know, because it's one bigger bathroom as opposed to like. So I was like, okay, cool, that's fine.
Did they?
That's
are
how
they
I
saying
saw
the
it.
transgender thing is a handicap?
No, I'm saying people who are in wheelchairs and stuff. People who have like injuries or who are paralyzed and stuff. Because, you know, they have to, even if you go to any bathroom, right, there's always a bigger stall, right?
Right.
So I thought when they.
Oh, yeah, the big cubicle.
Yes. So you know how I thought when they were doing that whole thing, because, again, I came to meet it. I didn't.
This wasn't in the motherland.
Of course not.
No signs of it. I'm just asking. Look, I was here. At all the FBA people who know, we've seen this come. It's a slow rolling thing. Between Alex Jones talking about it, Project Veritas talking about it, and those just the white side of it, everything. There's black folks talking about it too. Tariq Nasheed was talking about it. Jason Black was talking about it. BGS was talking about it. All these people talking about it. My thing is, this, from what you're telling me, because that's our kind of our shtick. You know, you're from the motherland. I'm not. I'm from here. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you tell me none of this was present over there at that time.
No, not where I was at. Not in Ghana.
Okay.
They don't have time to be thinking about shit like this.
But is it there now?
No. They don't have time to be thinking about shit like this. They have bigger fish to fry. They don't have time to be thinking about. There are people who are really out there struggling. Like, it's Africa. They don't have welfare or nothing like that. Like.
So worrying about periods is the last thing.
You, as a girl, you worried about them because it can be really terrible enough that you can't even go to school, especially if you don't have the proper, you know, things to handle that. Because me, I've never had that experience where I haven't had something to assist with that because I am not a regular average, you know, in terms of that area. Like, it's intense. So.
Oh, you mean that? Yeah.
It's not.
Well, I've only been with you around that once, so. And that was because we were on the run. The cops were coming. You know, it was.
Had to make it do what it do.
I mean, it was a bit of a mess, to say the least. Sorry, it's a little ribbing, just a little ribbing. But in all seriousness, okay. So you're telling me it wasn't widely prevalent over there.
No.
Whereas over here, it was transformative. It was happening almost
Again,
on a monthly
I
basis.
came and saw it. I came to meet this. I wasn't there when they were making those decisions.
So what's your closing statement? And let's close it out because
My
you
closing
clearly
statement is this is offensive. If nobody else is gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. This is offensive, and I don't want people
In
to come
what
and
way?
say
Just
that
don't say
I'm being
offensive. Be
something because
specific.
I'm not in that category that they'll try and put people who have something to say against. We all know what that is. They're gonna say you're transphobic or whatever. I actually have
reason.
trans friends, so I'd beg to differ.
I'm saying give them the solid of why
This
it's
is offensive
for a reason.
Please respect women. Seriously,
No.
respect the plight that we
That's-
go through on a monthly basis.
So that should, okay. So that's the offensive, the plight.
Because it's
Your
not
monthly.
It's not even just a month. It's just like for them to pretend like that's something. Like sometimes you can feel like your entire lower body is trying to rip apart just off the cramps and
Fellas, we
stuff.
don't
Like
know
that's
about this
not.
shit.
And we still got to go to work, go to school, act like everything's normal when you're in full pain. So it's for somebody to just be like, oh, huh? Like, no, man. No. No.
And that does something to the psyche, yeah?
It's just.
In terms of your processing your day-to-day task.
I mean, if you felt like you were about to die every month.
I'm just asking as a curious.
Because do you know that they measured scientifically, they did measure the pain level of what a period was, and it's the equivalent of a heart attack?
Shall we look that up?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Oh, well, we don't want to say period. We'll say menstrual.
Menstrual cycle, pain
Yeah.
equivalent, heart attack or something. Like type in something wrong.
Using one hand here, folks.
No.
Bear with me.
Menstrual is, look it down. And then say.
Menstrual pains equivalent.
Equivalent, yeah.
To, well, it's definitely a kick in the balls. Oh, look, there it is.
So.
Top search result.
Cramps are.
Insider.com. It's okay. It's a commercial. Let's see anything with more of an academic.
Yeah,
Let's look for academic.
The...
.org. Okay, so I'll trust a .org more than a .com.
That's a globalcitizen.org too.
Quick tidbit: if you see .com, it means .commercial.
Mm-hmm.
.org, organization. .net, network. .io, well, that's some new shit. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
That's some new shit. But you get my point. I don't want to be here all day. Here we go. By David Brand. Now, before we read the article, I want to see where the scientific study. Usually they link it towards the bottom. No. Where's the scientific link?
We
is what I'm
have to
looking for.
click on the article in there.
Okay. It's what women been saying all along. An article in which okay. It might be in this one. Open a new tab. Come on.
As a woman who experiences this and has been for years,
What the hell are you opening?
I'm
Talk
gonna
to me.
tell
I
you.
forgot what's going on here.
I'm gonna tell you that should be hurting. Okay. If nobody else is gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you it should be hurting.
Oh, bloody hell. It linked us to fucking Gawker Media.
What is that?
White supremacists run organization. They run the root.
No way.
Here we go. American Academy of Family Physicians. I can work with that. You see how many jumps you have to do to get the truth? We're doing it for you. Hit the subscribe button for fuck's sake.
Say it nicely. They came and they watched. They've watched
Fellow
this
rebels.
far.
It is imperative that you help us defeat the Zionist empire by subscribing. Was that too
Please
intense?
subscribe, y'all.
I don't know.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate your views. We appreciate your comments, your likes, your suggestions,
Your attention.
your attention.
That's the biggest thing. That's what
We
they want.
appreciate it all.
Let's be
so
clear.
Thank you.
They want your attention for ad dollars, and that's fine. But at least learn something. We're going to give you something of value. You okay?
Yeah, I had to burp.
Okay.
Sorry.
Technical difficulties on the side.
Sorry, there's going to be a lot of post edits.
It's
I'm
all right.
so
I
sorry.
fired the editor. I got the new editor. I'm the new editor. All right. Anyways, this is by a clinical evidence. You can find this, and I know in the last couple of videos we said we're going to put links in videos, but this time we actually will. We've kind of got swamped with so much news lately, with the Umar, the Shanquellas, the what's the dude's name? The dude, the shooting in the foot, the fella. The fellow that did the shooting in the foot.
Oh shit.
The fellow
Tory
that shot.
Lanez
There you go.
and Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of more gossipy celebrity bullshit. No offense. Sorry. Just saying. I'm not a sycophant. I'm not a sycophant, mate. I'm not a sycophant.
Brings the views.
It does. What's your eye twitching like that?
Brings the views.
Are you winking at me? Oh, okay.
It brings the views.
That's how you do the wink, right? Let me show you, Ray. That's how you do the wink. Yeah, you got the hang of it. You're a quick learner, you. This is why she's my teammate. Anyways, let's get on with it. So this is an American Family Physician organization, I'm sure. Let me go ahead and resize that real quick. Yep, .org, AAFP. It says dysmenorrhea, like gonorrhea.
That sounds terrible.
By Pavali Lath, Rita Chapinar, and Khalid Khan. These are for those who've never seen research papers. Let me go ahead and shut. Do we got time for that? This video is already at 20 minutes. We're trying not to make these things too long because the last one was like an hour. Shit. Anyways, main authors, co-authors to help support all the stuff. And here's the study. Let's keep it simple because I know most of you niggas ain't gonna read. Right or wrong?
I mean...
Exactly, right or wrong. In other words, this symptom is very common and it seems to be severe enough to interfere with daily activities up to 20% of women. More likely women who smoke and in women with earlier age at menarche or longer duration of menstruation.
Yeah.
Let's look at what menarche is. I don't know what that word is. By the way, you can do this on any computer. You can just look up shit. It's amazing what happens when you don't look at porn all day. The first occurrence of menstruation, age at menarche, varies considerably between populations.
It does.
Were you ever told about menarche?
Menage.
Is that how you say it? Look, monarchy? But I got the phonetic spelling right here. Menarche. Menarche.
What was the question again?
Were you ever told about menarche?
Told about it, like that it was coming.
Like, were you ever briefed on any in your diaspora? Was anything ever mentioned about the menstruation before the menstruation?
Yes.
So I was saying, was it called the menarche, whatever the local colloquialism is?
It was not called that at all.
Okay. Simple analgesics such as aspirin and
paracetamol.
Ooh, good one. Thank you. Follow up. May reduce the pain in short term, although a few studies have been good quality. So let's get actually down to the clinical questions here. What are the effects? Acupuncture. Oh wait, effects of treatments. Excuse me.
Because it's that bad.
Herbal remedies, thiamine, herbal remedy. It's a lot of herbal remedies here.
Do you see me drinking my teas and shit?
I mean, I see you spilling the tea.
Okay. Okay. You can add like a little soundbite or something. I don't know, but
okay, so let's go down to prognosis. This is what you want to know. Primary dysmenorrhea is a chronic recurring condition that affects the most young women. Studies to show natural history of this condition is sparse. One longitudinal study, what the fuck, in Scandinavia,
through fallen for some years,
found that primary dysmenorrhea often improves in the third decade of a woman's reproductive cycle. Also, is reduced after childbirth.
Shit, that was a lie.
There you have it. For those who are wondering about that question, we found no studies that reliably examine the relationship between the prognosis of secondary dysmenorrhea, and severity of underlying pathologies such as endometriosis. So all that fancy shit saying is that once you get older, chances are you're going to be better off. She's saying no.
Because it's gotten worse. So
I've had some women that had some violent periods, man. It's wild. And men, those who survived the war. It was a trying time, but we survived. Anyways, getting out in those late night Kotex runs is not great. You want to be there for her. You be strong. And then she tried to tear you apart. Then you're at fisticuffs. Then you're like, oh boy, here we go. You don't want the DV charges, so take a walk. With that being said, this kind of goes back to what we were talking about dealing with, what's her face? The woman that was pretending to be a male.
You mean the male that was pretending to be a woman?
Oh, what did I say?
A woman who's pretending to be a male.
Oh, shit.
Damn, I just realized my mic has been down.
It's...
Dang.
I think it's all right.
Okay.
All right. Well, look, I lost the tab, so that's a lot of stuff we're doing here. It's him, right?
Yeah.
There it is. I don't have to do too much editing. That's fine. Nothing exposing there. But your final say so. Give us a go before we close it out.
People, stop playing in other people's faces. You really, if I understand you're trying to assimilate into something that you're trying to be. Great.
Oh my God, your fucking fury is
Dude.
beaming through your mask. It's beaming. I mean, hold it together as much as possible, but it's really beaming.
Oh my God.
She's you can't hear it. She's grinding her teeth. And scratching her other wrist. She's like, I'm looking right at. She's in the other webcam. She's right there.
You're gonna have to edit that part right
That's
there.
fine. That's fine. As long as they don't hear you.
I'm not. Anywho, y'all stop playing in our face. That's all I'll say. Stop playing in our face.
And I guess, fellas, we really don't have too much say so on this. This is just biology talking at this point.
Stop playing in our face.
That's kind of creepy, right? That was kind of creepy. Oh, we're going into here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. This is Agent Klyde.
And Black Bunny Bay signing out.